Hey everybody, it is Thursday, December 7th, 2021. Appreciate you joining me. Just coming off a historical, just epic, insane day yesterday. I put this report out a little bit early. There was actually a lot more that went on after I put that report out. Some people actually lost their lives. It's just crazy, insane times. Now, what have I been saying? What have I been telling you since now about mid to late November? I said prepare for insane events to unfold here before the end of January. And guess what? It's about to get even crazier, in my opinion. In my opinion. Now, how is this going to affect us on a street level? Well, I say prepare for the worst and invest and take advantage of these opportunities. There's people and investors running to safety. They're looking to get out of this fiat crazy money system. Bitcoin exploding. Every time it goes up by $5,000, I take another few percentage off. I sell. I sell into the mania, right? You buy on the dips. You buy when no one else is buying. Buy when people are bashing whatever it is. Stocks, when stocks drop or collapse, if that ever is allowed to happen again, that's when I'm going to be buying. All right, insane times, folks, and it's about to get even crazier. Right, no matter how much bad news comes out, stocks continue to go higher. If anyone ever doubted what we've been saying here on this channel for years, that this market was completely manipulated, is this not enough proof for you? There's going to be always people out there that are just going to doubt no matter what, and just disagree or just not believe, even though the proof, the evidence is right here in front of you. All right, let's take a quick look here. All major indexes are higher, even oil higher. Why? Because the economy is recovering. Well, no, how you know how it works? The top 10%, they have more than recovered. They have gained massive all-time high levels of profits in the last 4 years. And that's why I've been saying it doesn't really matter, who sits in the Oval Office, because if you're not taking advantage of these opportunities, if you're not investing and just playing this game that's being played, then you're likely going to get left behind. But also, not just investing, we need to prepare because things are going to get a lot worse. You're going to see a lot bigger hand come down on us here as far as our freedoms go. And I think this was all a big setup. This was a big puppet show. And you know, if you've been on this channel, you know left versus right, divide and conquer. This nation's in big trouble. I don't know how many times I've said it, and I said it was going to get worse. It's gotten worse, but let's take a look at some more economic news. It continues to boggle the minds of millions, but this is all manipulated. So even though with these awful job numbers here, another 787,000 Americans filed for unemployment. Again, where is the recovery? Where is the light at the end of the tunnel? All right, now what they're going to have to do is they're going to keep on doing the shutdowns. All right, they have to have an excuse for this failed economic system. This whole system was based on debt and lending and spending and pretending. All right, how many jobs, let me ask you a question and put it down in the comments if you would please. How many jobs that are still in existence right now would be there if it were not for the endless printing machine, the endless debt creation out of the central banks, out of the brick and mortar banks? Right, all that money velocity that's put out there because of money that's lent into existence, money that did not exist and still does not exist, only on a digital screen. How many jobs would be there if it were not for this debt illusion? Right, I'm guessing the unemployment should be close to 90% when you look at the artificial creation of jobs via the endless printing money debt machine. Right, go back to before we could print endless amounts of money, back when the dollar was still tied to gold. Most people did actual production jobs. They farmed. All right, we manufactured, we made things, we built things. Most people, not just corporations, people, individuals. All right, it's gone now. The economy is almost completely based on this fiat money system. And your guess is as good as mine. I mean, what's going to happen? Are they going to continue to inflate it? Is it going to be hyperinflation? If that's the case, then you should liquidate all your dollars right now and go into some sort of asset that's going to inflate in hyperinflation. Whatever that may be. Is it going to be housing? I think cryptos are going to go higher. Many people believe the stock market's going to go higher to infinity, that the dollar is done, it's hyperinflation, game over. Many people believe that. I'm still hedging, I'm still trying to take a balanced approach to this. I'm still holding some dollars. But in my opinion, you've got to be balanced because no one knows exactly how this is going to play out. I do know it's going to get crazier. I do know that. All right, but all this bad news, if you don't know that something bad is happening and something that nobody knows exactly how it's going to unfold, something big and bad is happening. Okay, we've witnessed things unfold here just yesterday and up until yesterday, unprecedented events that no one would have predicted. And if you think it's just going to stop now because someone else is taking power, right, think again. You've got to prepare because our lives do depend on it. You've got to protect yourself, protect your family. I have always said if we ever see a real estate correction, I'm going to move to a more rural location, maybe in California, maybe out of California. We'll have to see how things unfold. But right now, the property bubble, I'm kind of staying put. I'm not relocating just to buy another overinflated property after selling my property. Right? Doesn't make much sense, does it? All right, and this is not just the United States. Most of you know this. Debt is now equal to GDP worldwide. The World Bank put that out. That was the end of 2020. And to keep this massive Ponzi scheme from imploding, it has to be more debt, more debt, more debt. Now the question is, what is the debt going into? Where will the money go? Because wherever the money goes, the money velocity, that's where you're going to see the inflation. But also, they could pull the plug on this anytime. Anytime. In a manipulated market, they could pull the plug on it anytime. They could say there's another situation, a global illness, and they could pull the plug on this, and they'll have the perfect excuse. All they have to do is float it out there, and they could drop this like a rock at in a split second. And guess what? Most of the big money, they're going to be alerted, or they're going to be ahead of the curve. They're going to be exiting their positions in a flash, in a split second. All right, a lot of these big funds have algorithms that do the sell signal or give the sell signal in a flash, and they will be out of the markets. And the people that are 100% long and went all in, their heads are going to be spinning because they can make this thing drop so quickly. So that's why I continue to say be balanced. Don't go all in even though it looks like an infinite bull market, because you're going to see some more things happen that are going to blow your mind. You think yesterday was epic. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. It's going to get even crazier. Stay well, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.